Hello everyone, welcome to the AR Weekly Market Podcast. For this week, we have Kainat Chainwala from Fundamental Research Analyst, Currency and Energy. Hello Kainat, there has been a lot of action in the global markets this week. Can you just tell us what happened in currencies, specifically dollar and rupee?
Hello, everyone. Yeah, like you rightly said, there was a lot of movement in the global markets this week. So basically, this week we have seen a turnaround in the risk sentiment compared to previous week, where there was a lot of risk aversion considering the lingering COVID-19 concerns, political unrest in Afghanistan, and disappointing data releases from China. So overall, along with safe haven buying, dollar also sought support from FOMC July meeting minutes, which hinted towards reducing of bond purchases later this year. So because of that, we saw dollar touching a high of 93.75, which is the highest since November 2020. However, this week things changed for the better, and we saw that risk sentiment improved, led by improving COVID-19 situation in top biggest economies, with zero cases in China and boost in US vaccination drive. Not only that, on the domestic front, we've also seen that Indian equities have been performing, impressively, and have been trading near all-time high levels at all-time high levels. So that has been major support for the Indian rupee, along with improving global market sentiments. Also, on the very last day of this week, on Friday, we have seen a sharp appreciation in Indian rupee, thanks to doubts whether Fed chair would actually provide any hints on tapering in his speech at the Jackson Hole Symposium. Also, coupled with that, we have seen that expectations of inflows from MSCI rebalancing, which is likely due on August 31st. So all these pushed rupee to 10-week high of 73.6825 with a weekly gain of 1%, which is the biggest since April.
Amazing. Kainat, we have been hearing a lot about the Jackson Hole Symposium. Can you tell us why is it so important? What did Fed actually announce at the meet?
Yeah, so this Jackson Hole Symposium is an annual meet where central bankers, finance ministers, academicians, financial market players, the leading ones, these people meet. So any comment, any remark coming from this meeting, can be market moving. That is why it's a very important event to watch. So this year, what were the expectations were? If you ask me about, like, then people were expecting that the Fed may provide a signal, may provide a timeline or schedule of their bond purchases. But in the recent past, in this week, if you say, then there were, contrasting there were doubts really regarding that whether the Fed may really go ahead and provide a schedule amid COVID-19 concerns, and that's what happened in this meeting. Disappointingly for dollar, Fed Chair Jerome Powell continued his cautious stance on the job market. He said that the labor market has made clear progress, but there's the substantial further progress, or their target full employment is yet to be met. So, until that, Fed will continue to provide full support. Also, he clearly said that Fed could start tapering. It would be appropriate to start tapering this year, but then it does not tapering does not carry any direct rate hike timing signal. So this is what he had already said earlier as well, that rate hike and tapering, reducing bond purchases should not be connected, and it is not really a precursor of rate hike. So that's what he repeated here as well. So overall, yeah, no points to guess there. We just saw sharp weakness in the dollar post the speech, towards 92.63, whereas US 10-year treasuries retreated towards 1.31 levels, 1.31%, as this pushed expectations for the Fed's long-term tightening trajectory sharply lower.
Yeah, thank you, Kainath. Now, if you can just throw some light on how will this outcome impact rupee, and where do you see rupee in the near term?
Yeah, of course. So, with no clear timeline of tapering, and pushing forward expectations and prospects of rate hike, dollar is kind of likely to stay under pressure, while overall risk appetite may increase further next week. And so we expect a similar trend in Indian markets as well. With improving risk sentiments, we may see decline in dollar towards 92, and accordingly a positive momentum in rupee building up towards 73.5, 73.3 levels. Having said that, in the near term, in the coming week on Friday, one needs to be watchful of the US labor report. which is due on Friday, and also the upcoming FOMC meeting, which happens to be on 21st, 22nd September, for any change in Fed's views on the economic recovery. On the domestic front as well, COVID-19 situation needs to be assessed given rising number of cases in Kerala and Maharashtra. So if you specifically ask me about the next week, then we are likely to see appreciation bias. But going forward, there are a few factors which will be needed to take into consideration, namely FOMC meeting and our COVID-19 situation.
Thank you so much, Kainat, for throwing some light on this topic. And thank you so much, folks, for listening to our AR Weekly Market Podcast. Stay tuned and stay updated. And do follow us on our social media pages for all the market related insights and updates. Thank you so much. Happy investing.